Yep, I caught it. Sorry. All right, let's try this again. Good thing I didn't say that much. All I said was, hang on 1 sec, give me 1 sec, and then that's pretty much all I said. So at least I didn't say that much. Good morning, Aiden James. I was going to shiny hunt this morning anyway, so I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I'm going live. I'm going to do this live. I have over 25 Sinistea in a chain, which it's hard to tell, honestly, if chains even exist. They're still arguing about that. But what does exist is 500 encounters, and I have 500 encounters on literally almost everything. There's 2 Pokemon I don't. Swirlix is at 400, and this monkey here, Passimian. Passimian's at like 290. So I'm like, all right, if that chain exists, it's with Sinistea right now. I have over 25 in a row. This is going to happen. If it doesn't have to be Sinistea. They all have probably about a 1 in 800 chance, according to Pokemon anyways. I did not realize people have not agreed on... Let me go get my headphones. Be back in 5. No problem, man. I just had my coffee here. I'm going to try to clear my throat and sound halfway decent while I'm doing this. So here we go. All right. I'm good to go. Dude. Well, I guess he says he'll be back in 5. Anybody else out there watching? Listen to this one. That stupid Sinistea had a quadruple protect on me last night. I swear. I was like, what? I even told Stutter in my Discord server. It's like, Stutter, dude, this freaking thing just had a quadruple protect. I've only ever seen a triple protect, and it was basically because I'm the one that did it. And then here he goes with a quadruple. I'm like, this troll. And then on the 5th move, he sucker punches me. What a troll. You should have been the shiny. But, oh well. These Sinistea. By the way, this is encounter number 500 right here. I was at 498. I just attacked one that was 499. Here's 400. I'm sorry. Here's 500 encounters right here. Maxed odds. No shiny charm. Let me pull up my stream just to double check that everything is... It looks good. Looks good. Mike was off at the start. All right. So... Yeah, I don't really stream in the morning that much. That's why I was like, oh, this might be one of the first times I do this. All right, well, let's do it. Let's make it happen. I'm like, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna hunt no matter what, so I'm going for it. It's kind of unfortunate too, because somebody on Twitter that I know started hatching eggs via the Masuda method on Hatchram. 30 eggs. 30 eggs got a shiny. I'm like. I'm over 500 encounters, and I did not. So, nonetheless, here's 501. I haven't slept because I've been playing Animal Crossing all night. Oh my god, Apples, it's noon. It's literally noon. I don't know if I ever used to do that or not. Typically, yeah, I guess that's the opposite of what, when I was a teenager, like, you'd sleep till... You'd usually sleep until noon or 1 or 2, and then you'd stay up until 2 or 3, but you went all night working on your island. And you're not alone. I've seen so many people doing that. You wouldn't believe how many people have already put in like 300-400 hours on Animal Crossing. And not only that, they've time traveled so much, I don't believe they even know what days they've actually played on. Like, I think they've probably run over the same stuff over and over and over, a timeline anyways. I'm gonna be mostly lurking. Hey man, that's no problem. That's I mean, I guess thanks for letting me know. So I'm just not. Aiden, what do you think about this? Aiden, what do you? Nonetheless, Aiden. Yeah. So while you were getting your headphones, I was saying I got a quadruple protect yesterday from Sinistea. I told Stutter last night. I was like, dude, really? He says, well, yeah, that happens. I'm like, no, it doesn't. It's such a small percent. I mean, maybe the double protect. The double protect is 50-50. But a quadruple? I'm like, that doesn't happen. And then, on the 5th move, that stupid thing has the nerve to sucker punch me. I have pulled off the triple protect one time in my life, and that was the only time I've ever seen anybody triple protect. And this thing was like the troll of all time. I almost caught him. I almost actually decided that I need to catch him while I'm doing this, because I was like, this thing is so troll, I kind of want to catch it and remember it for this. The quadruple protect Sinistea. Instead, I killed it. 3 shiny Abra in a row during CD. Pokemon Go. What is it? Celebration Day or Community Day. Community Day. It's been a while. When you move out into the middle of nowhere, Pokemon Go dies. It's like 1 in 15,000 of happening. I don't know what the odds are on Pokemon Go shinies, but I do know that they are really in your favor because, like, I know somebody that plays in Dubai, and he posts on Twitter all the time. And he got like 44 shiny Abra, and the community event only goes on for a couple hours. And he's like, yeah, I got 44 shiny Abra. How'd you do? I'm like, okay. Guys, if you're getting 44 shinies, it's a little easy. Maybe we should dial that difficulty up just a touch. Like, I know you like to reward kids. Kids enjoy seeing their hard work pay off quickly. But it's a little easy. Oh my god, 1 in 25? Oh, dude. That is way too good. 1 in 25? They're just handing them out like candy. Oh, well. I mean, I guess I can't complain, right? I was going to say, you stopped doing this now, Sinistea. Back in the day, you used to just drive up to a GameStop and then download a shiny. So that's all you had to do. Which, you could argue that's possibly a little more work than now. I mean, heck, I can play Pokemon Go walking down the street. There's just no there's like one Pokestop and nothing spawns. I literally walk down my entire street, nothing spawns. I've kind of hung up Pokemon Go. I don't really play anymore. I guess I do open it every now and then, but like Community Day means nothing to me. I would have to drive, and maybe I would consider driving out somewhere that's more populated. I can go out to like the island, for instance. You know, there's tons of Pokestops over there, and there's an absolute boatload of people and gyms and such like that. So I guess I'm not done. It's just I gotta go into the town a little bit here, but the least I've gotten was 1 shiny. I blame the fact that I felt like 100. Oh, dude, it's ridiculous. Like. I can't imagine, and then I'm pretty sure spoofing is still a thing. Pokemon Go is just like you're farming shinies, literally. What up? I never stream in the morning. What up? I'm live. I got my coffee. I'm gonna take a sip. Apparently, the shiny odds on Pokemon Go are 1 in 25 on a community day. Let's see, what community days? I was there for the very first community day. It was like Bulbasaur. And, yeah, all the starters, actually. I've got all the starters from community day. And then, Beldum, or Dratini, Beldum. I've got a few. I can't remember them all, but I've missed a ton because I stopped playing Pokemon Go. Like I said, I lived in a rural area, and I get it now. Now I live in a rural area, but I'm not that far from somewhere that is very dense. Well, it's dense for Michigan. That's like nothing compared to where I used to live in Chicago. Now that's dense in population, but nonetheless, if I wanted to play Pokemon Go, I guess I could. So I don't rule it out, man. I don't rule it out. You've convinced me. Aiden has convinced me to consider playing this summer. Feel like you're broken. And hey, hi Hoy. Morning, Hoy. Hoy, Apples was just here. I was playing Splatoon 2 with Apples, and she never went to bed. Like, we were playing at like 2 in the morning. She's been up this whole time, and I think she died. Like, I literally think she just crashed midstream, and she's probably like out. No, my God, she's still going. She's still going. Holy crap! You're just when you're out of energy, it's gonna be like, you know, when your phone's on 1%, and you know how that last percent seems to always last a little longer than the others. But then when suddenly, boom, you're gone. That's Apples. Apples told me that you were streaming. Oh, how nice, Apples. I appreciate that. Hopefully I can make something happen here. I was going to shiny hunt this morning, and I'm like, wait. Naya's not here, and I have coffee, and you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to stream. I want this to happen because I'm at so many encounters now. Considering that maybe not the whole time, but I've been at 100, 800, jeez, hiccups, 1 in 800 odds for like a while. I'm like, this is going to happen. And if I do it, I'm going to do it live. The only time community day is enjoyable is like spring and... Yeah. I don't know, man. Up here, you can snowmobile across the entire state, basically. So I can imagine, like, playing Pokemon Go on a snowmobile would be really cool. I just woke up at the perfect time, epic moment. Epic moment for Snowy. What's the epic moment? What do you got? YouTube notifications are broken. Yeah, they've always been. They're unreliable. They're always broken. For some reason, they're not broken when, like, super big streamers go live, but for little guys like me, I gotta let you guys know the hard way, which is through Discord. So I just kind of wave my hand. I'm like, hey, guys, I'm live. It's going on, you know. You just want to ride a snowmobile. Nah, it's cool being able to go town to town to town on a snowmobile. You know, you're literally, you can, I don't know if Pokemon spawn out in the middle of nowhere. I believe they do. But I could play Pokemon Go and just like ride town to town to town. It'd be really cool. This winter wouldn't have been good for that. I didn't even get to a snowmobile this winter. It was like, I don't know. It didn't snow nearly as much as it normally does. Normally I have to cry when I go outside, and I'm like, well, I should say this is my first winter up here, but normally I should have to walk out the door and be like, oh my God, where did this all come from? Oh, you know how long this is going to take to shovel? I should snow blow it. But if I snow blow it, am I really a man, you know? Like, I'm young. I should be able to do this. Am I going to chicken out, use the snow blower? This was nothing. I think I had 2 days. I had 8 inches of snow. That's it. The epic moment was that I could have fallen back asleep and missed the stream, but I didn't. Snowy's epic moment is that you're awake? Well, here, I salute you. Round of applause for Snowy, my friends. Alright, let's see. It's like 30. Wait, you have 30 degrees? Wow, even I'm doing better than that. Would you sparkle somebody already? That is pretty epic, actually. I can't go anywhere on a snowmobile. Dude, I understand, like, Illinois didn't even have... I don't think anybody could snowmobile through Illinois. I know I don't even think they had trail stickers or anything, so... to live in a state now where our snowmobile trails are, like... I think we are the #1 destination in the world, actually, for snowmobiling. If not us, then the entire country of Canada. Binge watched Jurassic Park today. Very relevant today. If you think about it, Jurassic Park proved that even though there's a danger to the public, a bunch of rich people would open up a giant theme park attraction amidst the public panic to save profit. I don't think I can legally drive a snowmobile. I think you can. It depends where you're at. I see teenagers driving snowmobiles all the time. I mean, heck, everybody's got a snowmobile up here. It's ridiculous. So I would say you probably could. Maybe. Maybe. Be right back. All right. Sounds like a plan. Where's my shiny? It's been a while. I need something here. I'm feeling good about this, guys. Usually I wake up and I'm groggy. Not this time. I woke up late. And so at first I was like, wait, I thought I put an alarm on my phone. How come I'm awake at like 11 o'clock? So I made some breakfast, ate some breakfast, and poured some coffee. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to shiny hunt. You know what? I'm going to go live. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So early in the day. I know, I never do this. And it's not going to be a super long one. I'm thinking I'm going to go for a couple hours, and that's probably what I was going to do anyways. Normally when I'm doing this, like, I don't know, I have the Joy-Cons. I try to squeeze some physical activity in while I'm doing it, like squats and push-ups and such. And I don't know. Or turn some music on sometimes and just sit on my butt. So But this time it's different. This time I'm like, I'm going live. I'm going to make this happen. Seriously, I've got 25 on the chain, and that's the problem. I got to get back to that. Did you know people are still arguing on what the shiny odds are and how this works? TW. Hold on, I got to adjust the legs on my mic. The mic stand, I move it out of the way into the corner when I'm done streaming. And if you don't put the counterweight, or I should say, if you don't use the 3 legs like a counterweight, the thing's wobbly and that's a pain in the butt. I digress. What's up, TW? But yeah, so nobody can decide on the shiny odds, even though Pokemon they put out they put an article out very early, and it says specifically right there, 500 encounters on a species of Pokemon gets you 6 times the odds of finding a shiny. 6 times 1 in 4,096 odds is around 1 in 800. Done. But people can't agree on that because the data miners disagree. And like I say, this re-rolling thing has been debated for a while because I've looked at data miners. I'm not going to watch the YouTubers because they don't know what they're doing half the time. And the data miners suggest that the re-roll thing is real, and then some say it's not. There are no chains, and most people, it's hard to say. I've never been confused about what my shiny odds are before. This is a first, so. Pokemon put out the official odds, but the data miners found something else. Yep, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. Cat in a box. I think the method is simply bugged. Yeah, so there was a bug when it first came out. I was doing my Nuzlocke back then. I wasn't shiny hunting. There was a bug that happened. And if I know Pokemon, like I think I do, they never fixed it because it's like time traveling to make shiny dens. If they aren't going to fix that, they're just going to leave that in the game, then that's fine. They're going to keep doing that with everything. Speaking of a cat in the box, where's my box, Nito? Well, okay, there's no box emote. There's a boxing glove, but that would be rude. I think my neighbor just bought a refrigerator. Will that work? You guys ever wonder how do you catch a wild cat? You know how everybody always says they have wild cats. Like, oh yeah, I found my cat in the wild and now it's in my house. You guys know how to do that? Just take an empty cardboard box, put it on the porch and wait. Sit in a boxing glove. If you fits, you sits. It's a pretty simple formula. Simple but effective. I had a cat back in my last house that was a neighborhood cat, and it was hilarious. Like, the thing, when it was at my neighbor's house, it would sit in the most ridiculous, awkward positions in the world. You told me that you were going to send me a refrigerator box. Did it get there? It might have got lost in transit. Maybe I'll upgrade you to a washing machine if that didn't work out. There was somebody, I saw an article on Twitter that popped up, and it was like, police sent out for kid that got stuck in a washing machine during a game of hide and seek. I'm like, well, I never said that people had to be bright. I just got defensed by an incorrectly converted video file. Also, my cat was found inside of a car's bumper. Yeah, the cats and bumpers, dude. It's ridiculous. I don't have a lot of wild cats here, but that's a good point. I have a lot of squirrels, so every time I go out to start the car, I tap on the hood to make sure that the squirrels aren't down in there, and you don't want to fire up the engine when you got squirrels in there. Some cat burglar probably jacked your box. Deafened, okay. I was like, defensed, what the heck? I figured you'd correct that. Yeah, you gotta be careful, though. Like I say, the squirrels, like, and I know that I hate them. They were clawing. I had to spray peppermint all over my driveway. It appears to have worked in September. We'll see if it works again. But there were little baby squirrels that were up in a tree, and I'm like, oh, that's adorable. Then I realized that they made a nest, and they were jumping... Like, they were running down the driveway, jumping up into my car, and scratching a little bit at the insulation under the hood. It's a sound deafening insulation, but still. I saw little scratch marks, and I had to patch that up. And I'm like, okay, you guys are done. I don't know. I guess I started screaming at the tree, or I don't know. I was kicking the tree. I was trying to make noise to frighten them a little bit, and then sprayed a bunch of peppermint all over the place. So they disappeared, but they're still around. They're not in my yard, so good for them. But either way, you gotta be careful. Moral of the story is I always tap on my hood. Don't fire the car up without tapping on the hood. Plus, I actually have a second defense mechanism. Is I open both doors, because I open up the side door and I put in my bag, like on the the passenger seat, and I slam the door pretty good there, and then I walk around the front, tap on the hood, and then open up the driver's door. There was a dead kid found in a box? Wow, dude. Jeez. Okay, that escalated very quickly. It's known as the boy in the box. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I've heard of people accidentally locking themselves in a refrigerator that is going to the garbage, but that's like urban myth style stuff. I don't have any proof. It's pretty rough, Aiden. By the way, Phantump is at 500 too. I was really thinking Phantump was going to be the first one. And I get it. I am the first person to cite that the very first encounter of this hunt was a shiny, so I get it. I'm actually not at 4,000 plus encounters. On average, I found 1 in 4,000, but still, the idea here is that, come on, I'm waiting. Let's do this. Let's have some luck here. The odds don't say I have to have a shiny. I say I have to have the shiny. I deserve the shiny. Let's bring it on. Each one of these Pokemon has a 1 in 800-ish chance of being shiny. I've got decent odds going here. 1 in 4,000 odds for a shiny. So that's what the odds are max in the game, is 1 in 4,096, because it used to be 1 in 8,192. That was the original odds from Gen 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? No, 5. And then in 6, they dropped the odds to 1 in 4,096 because they feel, I don't know, they started using shiny hunting as a tool to draw people in to continue to play the game after they beat it, give them something to do, and reward them fairly quickly. 1 in 4,000 is not quick. So then they just added things like the shiny charm, and then they added, well, that's it actually, they added the shiny charm. Chaining has always existed. There's been ways to help you increase your odds. I hate TDS, definitely not for me. Yeah, I'm thrilled of the hunt. I mean, literally, if I could have Masuda method half these things and probably had a bunch of them shiny already. I wanted it in the Glimwood Tangle, to where I would catch a Pokemon, and it would say, from the Glimwood Tangle, and have the shiny star on it. That was a goal. However, it doesn't mean that, and I have that already, I guess, but either way, that was the goal, and it's kind of like thrill of the hunt for me. It's thrill of the hunt because it's like, at any moment, especially when you're at max odds like this, you're like, any second now it could happen. Every encounter, you're just like, this could be the one. This could be the one right here. That's not the one. That dead teacup you just see, that's not it. But the next one could be. Persistence and stubbornness. That's another thing, too. It's stubborn. It's like with legendaries. Whenever I'm soft resetting for a legendary, I am way too stubborn because eventually I'm like, dude, I could finish this game. I should just give up and move on. But I don't want to. Hi, Emily. Wave. I'm waving. Hang on, let me grab an encounter and then I'll read Stutter. I found ways to get hundreds of hours in Pokemon without shiny hunting in Pearl back then. I have over 500. Dude, I maxed the clock. I maxed the clock out. Diamond. I had so many competitive combinations, and that was back when I was a regional competitor and just insane hours. In fact, I was talking about this the other day with Stutter, as I realized, I'm like, man, my whole life I've been an all-in-one, or all eggs in one basket kind of gamer. I always wanted to be really, really, really good at one game. And so there are so many games that I did not play because I have pretty much always played like the same 3 games. Like Smash and Pokemon were 2 of them. Are you sick? No, probably not sick. I got a little nasally going on here. Right before the stream, I inhaled a bunch of water because I was going to drink coffee, and I'm like, all right, so I need to get some water in my system before the coffee. Went down my esophagus, and then part of it went down my trachea. And so all of a sudden I started choking on the water. And that's probably, it's caused a sinus effect. There are more words to add to persistent and stubborn, but I'll be nice. Oh, you can call it dip, you know. And to be honest, it's that kind of thought there that's like, there's a ton of people that think that way, so they're like, you know what, and that's what leads to hacking and exploiting, because there's a lot of people that are like, I'm not waiting all day for this, I have things to do, I have games to play, so they just kind of skip by everything. Oh yeah, I gotta fix the description, don't I? Alright, we'll take care of it. You guys just stare at this mushroom for a second. Tell me if Shiinotic looks normal. Doesn't that look like it's a Pokemon that probably should not exist? Like, that thing's not... It's not right, man. There's probably a black market in the Galar region for that Pokemon, and it's not because they need them for teams to battle with. It's recreational. Yeah, that's what it is. Recreational. Alright, let's get this thing off the screen. Anytime I drink anything, I choke on it. I try not to. I don't know what it is. It's like I'm literally, my body is going in a rhythm. Hey, I'm drinking water. Glug, 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 glug. Choke! No idea. It's so stupid. Don't inhale water, you'll drown. Thank you for the words of wisdom, my friend. I'm looking for a teacup. There it is. But you're not pink, so I don't need you. By the way, I think you can see, everybody told me if you want to see or if Sinistea is an authentic one. Long story short, for those that don't know, they put 2 forms of this Pokemon in the game. I don't know, I guess the lore, if I were to give a lore to it, the idea is that the 2 forms, one is authentic, one is not authentic. I guess the idea is that Sinistea is not the teacup, of course. Sinistea is the puddle of ghost inside the teacup. So, on the bottom, there's a crest. If it has that crest, it's an authentic Sinistea. If it does not, it's not an authentic Sinistea. It's a regular. The idea being that, I guess, Sinistea, I don't know, inhabited the remains of actual nice porcelain, china, whatever you want to call it, a nice set of teacups. Or it inhabited the one off of the thrift shop, you know, off the top shelf there, the one that's been there for 14 years. Nobody knows what to do with it. So it's got some knockoff brand. That's basically it. To see this, you have to Dynamax the thing, and then you can see if the crest is there. But I saw the other day when it was spinning. So if you sit here and wait, it'll spin in the air, and you can see it. You can see it if it's spinning. Lots of Pokemon shouldn't exist because, according to their Dex entries, they are literally in pain. Yeah, like, one of the worst ones is Aerodactyl. When it Mega Evolves, it literally goes through excruciating pain while it is Mega Evolved, but it does it because you asked it to. You asked it to Mega Evolve, and it'll do it for you. Yamask is another one. Yamask does not want to exist. Just don't drink water. Perfect. Why did I think about that? Perfect. Can't chug everything I chug. Literally, I die. I've been drinking a lot of water lately. No, I don't need more of it. You have no idea. I literally drink. I'm the only person I know that drinks enough water in a day. Literally, I'm the only one. Everybody I know, they don't drink enough water. They always say, I should drink more water. Not me. I don't need more water. Glug, 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 choke. Might be time to break your rhythm. I wish I knew what caused it. I think it's, so you've got a flap in the bottom, just to give you a little anatomy lesson, I guess. It's called the epiglottis. Epiglottis is a little, it's like a toilet plunger valve in the toilet. It flips over your esophagus when you're breathing, and it flips over your trachea when you're eating or drinking. Mine apparently does not know which way it's supposed to go, because there's no reason why I'm steadily drinking water and then it's just like, ha, You know what I'm going to do to you? I'll flip to the other side real quick. Spasm! And it's like, wait, how did it get down there? Then you got to cough it up and hack it up because water and lungs don't go together that well. So out of these Pokemon you're encountering, which do you actually want a shiny and what would you do? Nothing. Nothing. I think every single Pokemon in this area is cool. That's why I hunted every last one of them till 500 encounters. So that's why I've got over 4,000 encounters in this freaking forest. This little troll. Wow. Nobody gets protect. No, sucker punch, because why not? This is why I should have taken Blizzard off of you, Glaceon. New drinking, take a shot of water every couple of waters. I can stare at this mushroom level all day. Oh, here, I'll show you something even cooler, Emily. I don't know if I've shown you this or not. What do you mean lungs love water? Yep. That's lungs are built where they have a bunch of little... they maximize surface area with little tendrils, let's call them. Tendrils called alveoli. And when you get water on those, they can't inhale, or they can't have oxygen come in anymore. So the more water, the less oxygen. That's called drowning. Emily, here's the mushroom. And then you can go over here. And you make it nice and bright. Wait, you could fill your lungs with water for the rest of your life. Yeah, if I'm dying in 5 minutes, you're right. I think the cup is dumb, but if I catch him, I'm calling him Chip. Man, maybe he's self-conscious about that. You ever consider that? Maybe he's self-conscious about that broken cup he's in. Maybe he's not happy. Maybe that smile is just engraved on the outside of the glass. He's literally in pain, and he can't express that to you because somebody put a smiley face on the cup. You can fill your lungs with water once. Yes. One time. That's all you get. I think I have the same problem. I don't understand if it's even a problem. I have not even thought about it once if that's an actual medical problem or what. Yeah, Rotom the washing machine. I think Rotom's really cool. When Rotom first came out, first off, I swear Rotom used to be a mythical. You could only get one, and it was inhabited in a ghost manor that was in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Then in Platinum, they suddenly added Rotom. So Rotom is just this little... He looks like a teardrop. He's a ghost that's covered in electricity, and he looks like a teardrop. They added forms for him to where he could inhabit, or it could inhabit, the lawnmower. It could inhabit the washing machine. It could inhabit the dryer, the refrigerator. I think it inhabit a fan. And then on top of that, now it's inhabiting your phones like this. See this Pokedex right here? This is a Rotom. See? It can inhabit and create sentient objects out of all of your electronics. So I think it was really cool what they did. The only thing I don't get is it was supposed to be a mythical Pokemon. And now all of a sudden it's like, no, he's not mythical actually. He's beyond common. They're everywhere. You can get them if you want. We just hand them out to new trainers in fact. It's like, are you serious? Rotom was supposed to be better than that, man. You can actually drown on land where you are slowly dying while water is in your lungs. Yeah, you can certainly do that. I would think that your body wouldn't let you necessarily, but if you like purposely try to inhale a gallon of water, you'll drown. Or like boiling water, if you accidentally do that with, like, if you're dumb enough to drink boiling water, I'm sure that you'll just like shrivel up and burn your epiglottis and your lungs and your throat. Probably not a good feeling if I had to take a guess. I'm glad you keep doing shiny hunting in this area. I get to watch you stream Pokemon and avoid spoilers at the same time. Yeah, there's no spoilers for this. When are you going to get back to that, man? It's been a while. There's no spoilers in this area because they advertised the game in this area. They literally had a stream called the 24-hour Glimwood Tangle stream. And anybody that sat there and watched that did not get their time's worth because literally nothing happened until the last 2 minutes. And that was the reveal of Galarian Ponyta, by the way, where it looks like a unicorn. Which I can't get in this game because this is a sword. Rotom was supposed to be mythical, but they made him breedable and nullified its status on release. Yep, that's, I don't know if I agree with that or not. I guess it's kind of cool that everybody can get a whole bunch of Rotoms now, but, and he's got good stats. I mean, otherwise, you know, Stutter wouldn't use him in competitive. He's got good stats, but, either way, yeah, Rotom, it was weird. Like, they just turned him into a mythical, and then they're like, or they launched him as a mythical, and then they're like, nah, changed my mind. Can't wait until I can transfer my Mudkip to Sword. You can do that now. Pokemon Home is like full throttle. Wait, Mudkip. Nah, they probably didn't add that in if I had to take a guess. Otherwise, I would have seen a Swampert or two by now. I think they only added, they added Gen 7, right? That's it. There's Gen 1 starters, there's Gen 7 starters, and I don't believe we have anything else yet. So. You played it Friday? What? You played it Friday? Dude, you I don't know, ping me. Be like, hey, you know, here's me. When did you play it? Was I at work? Ah, this coffee's good. A little sugary, but I'm alright. Went to my mom's house, so no more binge watching Jurassic Park / Jurassic World. Hey, did you guys, or not you guys, Croesus. Here, I'll do this for Emily really quickly. Ting ting. Okay. Shiny luck. That's my shiny luck thing. Yeah, of course it didn't work. It never works, so the thing's broken. Croesus, do you know what, since Galarian Ponyta is not in this game because I'm on Sword, do you know what the shield, I'm sorry, do you know what the Sword equivalent for that Pokemon is? Have you seen, it's an evolved Pokemon that's exclusive to this game. I kind of want to show you, but at the same time, I feel like it's something you should discover on your own if you don't know it exists already. You'll know what I'm talking about. You want Ponyta. Here, I'll show you the Ponyta. I'm sure, Emily, you grew up on Gen 1. Everybody knows what Ponyta looks like. P. Where's P? It's this way. This is what Ponyta looks like in this game. That's a Galarian Ponyta. I remember when I asked you about Duraludon or whatever it's called. Or Duraludon. I give up at this point. Now I'm stuck sometimes. I call it Duraludon because I heard it called that officially. And then now it's conflicting in my brain if it's supposed to be Duraludon or Duraludon. Either way. Oh, yeah, but you did ask about that. You said, hey, I think I have a shiny. And I was like, is it silver or is it white? Okay, so you were live. But I couldn't help you on that one anyways. I was at work. I'm seeing people arguing about the Ponyta. It is adorable, isn't it? That was a good move on their part. Give me your Ponyta. I don't have one. I do not have a Galarian Ponyta. I have Pokemon Sword. Mawile, I believe, was going to trade me one, and we forgot to do it. Also, by the way, I love that there were so many people that got, like, totally offended. They were actually anti-dexing this game, if you will. They were using this as propaganda against this game because Ponyta was not a fairy type. And they said, how can that Pokemon not be a fairy type? It's a psychic. Guess what? I didn't hear anything about that once they revealed that its evolution is fairy and psychic. Those people shut up fast. Is there a Dino Pokemon? Give me. Yeah. There's a, hold on. After 5 streams, I finally went into the town. The first town? What the heck were you doing the entire, oh, no. You were in the wild area, weren't you? You've been in the wild area for a while. Dino Pokemon. Somebody help me out here. This is the fuzzy part for me. It was Gen 6. X and Y. Fossil Pokemon. Its name. Oh, it's killing me. Its name. Not Drampa. That's not a fossil Pokemon. Oh, this is killing me. Gen 6 had fossil Pokemon that were dinosaurs. It's killing me. I don't know them because I haven't played Gen 6. By the way, I was just talking to Naya about this last night. I was like, I really, for the last freaking time, I really need to do my Gen 5 Blind Nuzlocke. I need to get this going. I really want to, anyways. Either way, so, yeah, Hoy, look up Fossil Pokemon XY. Those are your dinosaurs you're looking for. They changed a lot from our Gen 1 days. I mean, look at Kabutops. Our fossil Pokemon used to be straight up terrifying. Now they're very happy looking. This game's got some terrifying fossil Pokemon. They don't look right. They look very incomplete. They look messed up. And they're OP. It's very scary. But I'm not going to show the fossil Pokemon because Croesus has not seen them. Thankfully, all the Pokemon you see now, Croesus, have either been revealed on the trailers, unless you didn't watch the trailers. They were either revealed on the trailers or they were already in the games from previous generations, like Phantom here. I hate how you say Kabutops. How you say it, man? You're from the same era I was. Kabutops was like I said it the same way that I used to say from Digimon, Kabuterimon. Kabuterimon is the reason I say it's Kabutops. I don't believe the other way to say it, I guess, is Kabutops, but that doesn't roll off the tongue at all. That doesn't roll off the tongue at all. You wanted to see, what'd you want? Oh, the fossil Pokemon? Kabutops. It's Kabutops, man. I'm telling you, I'm going to stick with that till I die. And the reason, like I say, is I always pronounced Kabuterimon, and Kabutops and Kabuterimon share some similarities in my mind. The good old days of Digimon versus Pokemon, which, by the way, Digimon Survive is like one of my most sought-after, looked-for games. I'm waiting. Oh, that was harsh, Croesus. That was so harsh. You're supposed to just leave a dislike. Dang, you went 0 to 100. There you go, dislike. Digimon Survive is coming out, and I'm worried that we haven't heard any news on where that's at. I'm worried that game is probably going to get delayed, but has anybody heard about that? I don't know if you guys even know or play Digimon at all, but they have an amazing open world style-esque RPG coming out. If you guys know what the Cyber Sleuth games are, think of it similar to that. It looks like it's going to be absolutely amazing, but I'm pretty sure it's going to get delayed again. It already got delayed once. The person who made the fossil Pokemon was very careless. All right, Croesus, you're going to have to look away for a sec. Just listen to the sound of my voice. I'm going to show Emily the fossil Pokemon I was talking about. I only have one of them, so you're just going to have to look away for a moment. This is your warning. This is your last warning, Croesus. I'm showing a spoiler Pokemon here. The fossil Pokemon all look very similar. They're just different types. So as soon as I can find it, I'll let you know when you can look back, Croesus. As soon as I find the dang thing. What box did I put him in? Uh-oh. I lost him. I can't find him. Oh, shoot. I may... Oh, wait. Didn't he give me a... Yeah, it was one of these. Sorry. All right, here it is. This is what the fossils look like, Emily. Like that. They're very screwed up. They got a lot of spikes. Their bodies don't make a lot of sense. He has no arms. There you go. Oh, wait. Don't look again, Croesus. Hold on. I gotta get off that box. Okay. All right, Croesus, you're good. You can look back. It's fine. Gift box. Yeah. I don't know. That's everybody was throwing shinies at me, and they're all hacked. Or they're not hacked. Sorry, they're all exploited. That one may not be exploited because you can't find Dracovish in the wild. So it may be legit. It's hard to tell. I'm sketchy about it. It's a very awkward position that I'm not used to. Usually I'm the one that gives out the shinies. I don't receive shinies. But like I say, they're so easy in this generation to exploit them that now everybody's got them. But it's funny. They all have the same shinies. I'm like, how about this guy right here, Sinistea? Oh, you don't have that. It's because you don't know how to shiny hunt, right? I just laugh at people that... They're not shiny hunters. Anybody that exploits dens are not shiny hunters. And that's the only thing I'm salty about. I'm not salty about anything else. I'm just salty that they didn't fix that. Pokemon, shame on you. Just patch it in. Fix it. I kind of wish Animal Crossing had the same thing. Everybody time travels. I mean, literally everybody time travels. And how do you think people have islands that are 5-star magnificent islands in the first week? They time travel like crazy. I wish Mr. Rossetti would get on them for time traveling. That would be funny. Waste like 15 minutes of your time getting yelled at by Mr. Rossetti for turning the clock back. It'd be great. I just glued my nose to Discord and made a Jeopardy music joke and tagged you. I can't not check that live. Oh, I just bumped my mic. Hopefully you guys didn't hear that. And let's see where the joke is. Alright, well that's lagging while it loads. And oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. It's not lagging. I just... Oh. Okay. Well, that was straight. You told me what it was. I didn't have to check it. You're right. You did tell me. I thought it was some... I thought you said you made the joke. You literally typed out, plays Jeopardy music. While I look through my boxes trying to find Draco Dish. At least now you know its name. He's a fish. This is the downside of shiny hunting. At a certain point, it becomes just a battle of willpower, stubbornness. Like I said, the first shiny in here was shiny. I should say the first encounter was shiny. Very first Pokemon I walked in here and caught was shiny. Now it's a punishing move for that. It won't let anything else sparkle. So be that way, game. That's fine. Whatever. I don't respect you anymore, game. I am battling you. Willpower. You think you can break me, but you cannot. If I get another one of these Morgrem and it's a shiny, Courteous, you gotta promise me you'll use it in your playthrough. I will send it your way. Steam taking so much bandwidth. Dude, Stutter has like 16 terabytes of Steam games. Morgrem, Croesus. This. The first thing I caught when I walked in here was a Morgrem. And if I catch another one, since it'll be a duplicate, I'm sending it your way specifically. That. And I love that says Glimwood Tangle right there. But look at that. It's been since February since I caught you. That means I haven't caught anything since that. I stopped to hunt for Yamask for Hoy. But Snowy did the same thing, except Snowy doesn't have to go to work for 8 hours plus out of the day. So Snowy caught it very quickly, sent it to Hoy, and I was like, all right. So I actually have 500 encounters on Yamask that I just left waiting there. I can come back to that hunt whenever. Nonetheless, if I end up with that, basically outside of that one hunt, this is the only thing I've been doing. Emo Urkel? You can have it called whatever you want, man. Come on, Sinistea. You're at like 35 encounters in a row. 13, my bad. Yep, 13 terabytes. I have like 5 terabytes of memory on my external on the PS4. I haven't even filled up 1 terabyte, man. Not even 1. Same thing with the computer. I have 1.5 terabytes-ish of memory on the computer, and in 10 years, just because I've been making so many videos and such, now finally I'm down to 200 gigabytes. Now I finally have to consider an external hard drive. That was after 10 years. That's with a few games downloaded. I have a few things on Steam, like probably, like I said, I told you this stutter the other day, that I think the most played Steam game I have is a game called Don't Starve Together. That's like the most played one. I have a couple other games, I suppose, that are taking up some space, but nonetheless, definitely not that many. That's 13. That'd be probably about 3 or 4 external hard drives, or one really big, like one of those tower external hard drives. Seven terabytes isn't enough. Yeah, you're right. Probably could use some more. I imagine I'm going to be needing an external hard drive here. Well, honestly, I bum everything off Naya. Naya has like, she has like 5 external hard drives. And she needs it for different projects and video editing and such, so that's why she has those. But I know that she has one that hasn't been used yet. Maybe I'll sneak that from her. Bomb equals steel. Yeah, I may possibly right now actually be wearing studio headphones that I bummed off her. These things are not cheap, and I've basically permanently borrowed them. So I was just saying the other day, in fact, I was like, probably owe Naya some money. At some point, I'm going to have to consider building a new PC. Well, no, screw it. I don't need to. I talked about this the other day, too. I don't need to. My little guy's going strong, and like I say, for its day, it was doing great, so I'll just run this thing out into the ground and figure it out later. The only thing is I don't want to be caught off guard if it breaks, you know? Because then I got to acquire parts very quickly. But ideally, I would love to have an Intel i9, but like I say, I don't know if I need to start. It's weird. Like, I don't know if you start sequestering parts early or not, or if you just go out and buy the whole package. Like, all right, one of these, and pull them off the shelf. We'll see. This thing's 10 years strong. Speaking of 10 years, this hunt doesn't need to go for 10 years. Game, you want to work with me a little bit here? If the rumors are correct, I'm getting re-rolls every time I encounter a Pokemon, so, you know. Or, okay, maybe not on this one. Sinestea's getting re-rolls, though. I am failing. Every time I see a Sinistea, that means I'm failing like 3 shiny checks. Game, work with me a little bit here. I know the odds don't say that I have to have a shiny, but you could work with me a little better. We will get it this stream. That's why I streamed it. I really felt confident. I'm like, this is going to be the one where I find it. It could be anything. I plan on hunting here until I have like 10 or 12 shinies. Like, I'm going to die in here. They're going to find my remains in this forest and be like, come on, shiny luck, shiny luck, shiny luck. There it is. Spawned right into the mushroom. Come on. Come on. Nothing. Bet you don't. Bet I do. I'm going to work hard for it. You know, working hard means in a shiny hunt just means getting more encounters. Oh my god, come on. It's poetic justice. The game literally is like, you got a shiny on the very first encounter, you're never going to see another one in here again. I've even questioned if, because these are, see how they're exclamation encounters? I've even wondered if their odds are full. Because I'm like, wait a minute. How come I haven't seen anything? Maybe the odds are not affected. Maybe I was wrong. You start going into these mental things, like, am I sure that I'm doing what I think I'm doing? It's very harmful to the brain. If you stream for 2 hours, nope. I'll show you a nope. I have been streaming more, though, haven't I? That's kind of the cool thing, I guess. For the last couple of times I shiny hunted, instead of doing it off, I just flip it and go live. In this weekend alone, yeah, actually, well, no, this is only 2. Well, no, this is 3, yeah. Thursday, we finished Man of Medan. Friday, it was Friday Night Smash, and then here I am. So, yeah, I've been doing a lot more streams lately, guys. Which is actually, to me, almost a problem, because I'm like, come on, I want to do my Pokemon Black Nuzlocke so freaking bad. Why don't I just drop everything and do it? You know what would be really cool? My work hours reduced a little bit. Maybe if I didn't have to work 60 hours a week, this would be easier. I'm ranting. Guys, listen to my adult rants. My life is so hard. I miss when games were just a few hundred megs. Now they go above 120 gigabytes. I don't know if I have anything that big. That's a pretty big game. Borderlands, I guess, was kind of big. And Uncharted wasn't small. Tomb Raider was kind of big. I wanted to be here the other night, but hold on, there it is. You'll lose the encounter is why I do that, by the way. But I was on the phone for hours. Dude, I know. There's sometimes that I'm like, I don't know. There's only 3 people that I talk to for too long, and one of them's my mother, and that's fine. I accept that she talks on the phone a lot with me. And then there's 2 other people that I know, like, I've never had a phone call that was short with them. Back in the day, we used to call those a Skype call. Now, a Discord call is just called a call. Come on. Please, shiny luck. Let's go. Let's do this. No. By the way, this guy, Shinotic has, like, probably the ugliest shiny that's in here. It's brown. It looks like a wilted dead mushroom. And I find that charming for some reason, so don't ask why. That's why I encountered 500 of these, is because I thought it was a charming look, the wilted mushroom look. I almost had a mini heart attack just now. Video file was 19 gigabytes for a 3-minute clip. Yeah, that's really weird. Is that a mini heart attack? Was that warranted because that's exactly what happened? Or did you just see it wrong? When I streamed Splatoon. When was the last Splatoon stream? Because I know I've got 2 more. I've got Snowy Splatfest, and then I've got the actual Splatfest, and I'm super excited for that, and we're going to drag Emily in here for that because you get to experience a Splatfest. It was something that ended last year. Over, done, no more Splatfests. And you get one because they did a bonus Splatfest. So this is going to be awesome. They're doing it, I want to say it's a couple of days. Splatfest used to be just 1 day. I swear I could just sit here and stream for like 44 hours straight and just do Splatfest. There's a lot of people that can't play a lot of Turf War. I could play Turf War for days in a row. I'd be just fine. Exactly what happened. Okay, well, no logic fail there. Just kind of confused, right? Maybe my problem is I need to get out of this patch of grass. Maybe this patch of grass was secretly coded to not have any shinies. And if I go over here, right here, or over here, maybe I'll find something over here. Oops. What's up? Hi. Yeah, that's a thing, by the way. Oh, I forgot about that. Hi, Impidimp. I'm just gonna go that way now. Bye. I forgot he could hide in there. I wasn't looking for you. I was looking for something like this. Oh man, I was gonna say when it was a Sinistea, I was like, oh, this is it. Come on, please. No. You look for any validation when you're doing this. Anything that can change. It was an Impidimp. Ow, you have Mega Drain? When did you get that? That means Sinestea's 4 moves out here. Sucker Punch, Protect, Mega Drain, and Aromatherapy, which he just used. Would you... Okay, really? You just stalled out my blizzards. Thanks. Well, that's alright. I wanted to get the PP reduced to 0 on that anyway, so... Bite him. The heck was that? That was an Impidimp. It was in the mushroom. I swung the mushroom and Impidimp came out. I was like, aw. Impidimp evolves into Morgrem. By the way, is there a reason I only get male Indeedee in here? I never see female ones. The female ones have a different hair pattern, which is, I guess, a nice touch. Give me some luck, give me some luck, give me some luck, give me some luck. Come on. I'm gonna get this. I'm not gonna take this sitting down. I'm gonna get this. That said, let me do that really quickly. I'm kind of curious. I'll hunt in the dark for a little while. That must be really appealing for the visuals. Hey, you guys left. Well, Croesus with the dislike and then 5 likes. Thank you guys so much for that. I appreciate that. It's an optional thing. You do not have to leave likes. Nobody's telling you to leave likes. I can only ask. I would never tell. But you guys did, and I appreciate that. There's that chef, by the way. He's just sitting there derping. And my coffee's almost out of here. This stream started off so promising, and now look at me. I've been in this forest for so long. I came in here a young person. I am leaving an old man. If not, I'm never leaving at all. Alas, coffee's out. Willpower's out. Nothing. Friggin' Kabutops. Is it because it sounds like countertops? Is that why you don't like it? I have a logic to it. I mean, literally, like I said, I know that you definitely know Digimon, right? Anybody that saw Kabuterimon, which was one of the main cast's Digimon, like, knows that needs to be Kabutops. Although I guess you're right, because I do call it Kabuto. I don't call it Kabuto. I think Kabuto's a Naruto character. I call it Kabuto and Kabutops. So I guess, yeah, there's a little hypocrisy going on there. By all rights, I should call it Kabuto and Kabutops. So, yeah, that one's on me. I'll take the inconsistency there. Duraludon, you know? It's all a big pronunciation game. Shinotic, you're killing me. I see so many of these mushrooms, I'm not even sure if they're there. I don't know Digimon. You're probably too old for the 90s boom of Digimon versus Pokemon. I was there for it, man. I remember it. It was Digimon versus Pokemon, but you could enjoy both of them. And truthfully, I think Digimon had the better anime. There, I said it. Has anybody here played Digimon Cyber Sleuth? Or there is a sequel, Digimon Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. Those are excellent games. They're really excellent games, PS4 games, Digimon games, and I'm telling you, when that new one comes out, it's going to be amazing. So, Cyber Sleuth kind of launched quietly, if you will. There wasn't a lot of hype over it, and I think till today, a lot of people find it, and they're like, "Oh my god, I never knew this existed. This is amazing." So people they don't know it exists, and they find it, and it's amazing. But I think when Digimon or Survive, rather, I was gonna say Story, Digimon Survive launches, I don't think it's gonna be as quiet. I think it's gonna actually get a lot of people on board of Digimon. I'm getting dragged into something. Yeah, Splatfest. We're bringing you on Team Ketchup. I didn't play it, but I own it. Well, go play that, man. It's great. Heck, that'd be a good game to Nuzlocke. You could be a Digimon Nuzlocke. I wonder if that's ever been performed before. Maybe I could be the very first Digimon Nuzlocke ever done. I want to binge watch Jurassic Park movies again. So is that your new thing? It started out with Steven Universe, which is, I think, done. I think they concluded it. Then it moved from that to Danganronpa. Now it's Jurassic Park. Skyheart Demon's a big Jurassic Park fan. If she were floating around here, you could seek her. She could be your mentor. Guide you through the world of Jurassic Park. She has a Jurassic Park game that I'm not familiar with, but she makes videos on it. I've always liked Jurassic Park. So then, Hoy, you have to own a Jeep as your first car someday. That's got to be your first car. You're obligated now. Jurassic Park Jeep. Gotta make this happen. I'm telling Falafel about your Kabutops indiscretions. Apparently he pronounces it like you too. I'm leaving him a bad review on Yelp. I love the confirmation bias you've got. It is wonderful. Hey, can you believe this guy? This jerk over here? He says Kabutops. Well, yeah, that's how I say it. You're an idiot. Moron, get out of here. I don't want to see you again. Go ask Light. How does he say it? Let's see what Light says. Light stayed in New York, right? He's a New Yorker. Maybe it's just you went south and forgot how to pronounce things. I kind of like this spot. It's easy to see when they spawn. It's just a big loop. Almost exactly how that conversation went. Yeah, I can see it now. Man, you guys probably hear that. There's a straightaway behind my house, and so and we're out in the nice. We got a lot of scenery going on out here. It really is beautiful. I moved into nature is what I did. I moved away from industry and into nature. But either way, there's an open road here. It's very popular for people to go cruising. Like in the fall, they see the colors changing. In the spring, let's just go to the beaches. Either way, every now and then you hear people launching their cars and or motorcycles. And you can hear it. And somebody just launched their car back there pretty hard. Kabutops. Yeah, our friend Croesus here, who claims that Texas made me the dumb, he calls it Kabutops. I always leave likes. Thank you, Emily Michelle. I appreciate it. See, Emily's so nice. She doesn't leave dislikes like Hoy and Croesus. Ting Ting. What's Ting Ting? Ting Ting Ting? Where's my shiny? Kabutops. Kabutops. Okay, I thought you were saying Kabutops. Yeah, you are saying Kabutops. You're trying to roll it off the tongue, right? Kabutops? Kabutops. Did you ask him how he pronounces Kabuterimon? Maybe he's a 90s kid. 90s kids, we know what's up. We know how to pronounce Gen 1 Pokemon. Speaking of which, did you guys... Yeah, I think... I don't know, Starter, maybe you. Has anybody here played Pokemon Let's Go Eevee or Let's Go Pikachu when those came out? They kind of they had some good sales and such, but overall the game flopped. And a game's worth shouldn't be determined by the sales. That's for the company to decide, not for us. Like, you can't use that in an argument, in my opinion. Well, this game sold so well. Okay, that doesn't make it good. I don't even know why that's an argument. Nonetheless, it wasn't much. It was a bit of a flop, but nonetheless, did anybody play Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee? Which I have a special shiny hunt planned for, even till today. It's been a long time, but I still plan it. I've not abandoned that idea. I did. It wasn't a bad game. I had fun. Yeah, I liked it. Absolutely, I liked it. It was a Pokemon Yellow remake, basically. I remember. I'm too old. I remember. No. Let's Go just came out last year. Skella, I'm back. What's up, Skella? Did you play Let's Go Eevee or Let's Go Pikachu? It was a Yellow remake game, and I would say people thought Sword and Shield was going to be the savior. Like, they launched Let's Go, and a lot of people were happy, and they thought this was a neat idea, and okay, you're using this Pokeball. It's a little different, and I enjoyed it. I did. I enjoyed it. The only issue was exactly right there. That's exactly where I was going. Eevee was a god, and so was Pikachu. They had max IVs, they had special moves. It was a little on the OP side. If you didn't use that, it was a great Yellow remake. Absolutely. And what I found is that a lot of people, they don't want them to do that again. They're like, okay, that was a one-time event. I'd prefer you not do that again. There's a lot of people that got offended when you could transfer those Let's Go Pokemon into home. I thought it made sense to have Pokemon Go and Let's Go because they say it's a main series game. I thought it could be a good parallel to these games. So Pokemon Go could go with Let's Go, and you could go down the line and make those. However, that's not what's happening. Let's Go is a standalone thus far, and Pokemon Go as well, that goes into home, so you can transfer your Pokemon wherever you want, all over the place. It's kind of cool. I won't say it's not cool. The only thing I say is that it's kind of awkward. Here's my point. There's a lot of people that think that they shouldn't make any more Let's Go games. They just kind of said, okay, that was a fun little experiment. Don't do it again. But I was like, dude, Why stop there? You guys, no one realizes this. You don't want a Gen 2. Like, it'd be Let's Go, I guess, Meryl? It'd be a Let's Go Meryl game, and Let's Go, I don't know, Togepi? Maybe Let's Go Pichu? Either way, it would be a remake of Pokemon Crystal. How could you not want to ride around Kanto and Johto on a Suicune like you do on an Arcanine? It would be freaking amazing. Literally, just imagine that you are riding on that Suicune and you are playing through that Bellsprout Tower, the Sprout Tower events in HD. Like, God, I really hope they make a second one. And don't stop there. Just think. Think of the games that they could make. They could remake a Let's Go game for Pokemon Emerald and then Pokemon Platinum. The only issue is, I'm pretty sure where it's going to cross over, if you will, where it kind of doesn't make sense. I got to switch Pokemon. The problem is they're going to cross over if they were to do that. Eventually, we all want a Gen 4 remake. It would make awesome sense that they do a Gen 4 remake because Gen 4 was Pokemon's 10th anniversary. So that means next year it will be the 25th anniversary of Pokemon and the 15th anniversary of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. You gotta remake those games for that. So I feel like maybe my Crystal or my Let's Go Gen 2 game maybe not happening, but it depends. I mean, we would all catastrophically just have a heartbreak if they didn't release a Diamond and Pearl remake right now next year. That would be awesome. They probably will make the Gen 2 Let's Go games. That's the problem. The last update they gave in an interview regarding that, they simply said that they weren't sure. And they straight up said it like a good corporation. They said it's based on the sales. So we didn't have an answer. They didn't say anything. Jeez. Hi, TW. Jeez. I don't like how you say Suicune. It's Suicune. What do you let me see what you said. It's Suicune. Are you a Suicune? Is that do you guys think it's Suicune? I'm Suicune. Suicube? No, Suicune. And it's not Suicune, it's Suicune. Cube. Suicube. If I'm saying Suicube, the only reason that is because obviously my mouth is too dry and I need to go get some water. But yeah, Suicune. I know that there's a lot of people that say Suicune, like Suicune, but it's Suicune. And you got to make sure you get the U in there, Suicune. Either way. But it's not just Suicune. It's Entei and Raikou as well. Can you imagine? You could not ride Articuno in Gen 1 Let's Go. You could not ride Moltres. You can't ride on Mewtwo's back. It'd be a piggyback ride. But you can ride on those legendary dog, hamster, whatever you want to call them. They're all very different species-looking type dog-esque figures. Nonetheless, you can ride on those. That would be amazing. That would be just absolutely awesome. The visuals would be sweet. Like, yeah, I'm just EV training my Pokemon here, but I'm going to be running around on Suicune while I do it. I stopped playing Pokemon Let's Go, but the Pokemon I transferred to Sword are doing well. It's a great method for shiny hunting. Let's Go that's the #1 best way you can get shiny Pokemon from Gen 1 because it is so freaking easy to get shinies in Let's Go, and you can control their natures as well. The 3 legendary dogs, yeah, they are. They just don't all look like dogs. Entei is definitely a dog. Suicune, I don't know. There's a lot of debate on where that one could go. Some people, I'm not even sure, honestly, what animal it looks like. It's a dog. Don't get me wrong, it's a dog, but I guess Raikou is the one that throws it in there because Raikou kind of it has fangs like a lion or a panther. So people kind of like the 2 legendary dogs and Raikou, the mountain lion. Raikou. I think it's Raikou. Only, I mean, not cow like a cow, but cow like Kuo. Oh, you said go, not let's go. My bad. Yes. So, and that leads me to another point, by the way. So, Pokemon Go, I'm in the same boat as I don't play Pokemon Go anymore only because I'm out in the middle of the sticks. But I was talking to Aiden earlier about this. Is come to think of it, I've got a city that's very, very, very close to here, and I work there, and it's close enough that I'm like, it's a huge tourist attraction. Massive, beautiful city, shipyards on the lake. It's awesome. So, and there's just Pokestops galore there. So I should definitely consider driving over there this summer and spending some of my time playing Pokemon Go. Walking around, it'd be great. That said, has anybody seen the new anime that came out for Pokemon? After Sun and Moon. It's been going in Japan, but now it's coming on to Netflix. Of all places, Netflix. Pokemon has bounced around so many networks, it's ridiculous. Either way, it's the Gen 8 anime, and they're calling it Pokemon Journeys. I gotta head out, though. Falafel wants me to play some Call of Duty. You play Call of Duty? That's so weird. I don't see you pulling trigger and killing people. Like, all right. Gotta go carry him. All right, Croesus. I appreciated the conversation, my friend. You enjoy. Thank you for the dislike, and you have a nice day, man. I'll catch you around. But either way, Pokemon Journey, the Gen 8 anime, they named his Ash's friend that he travels with Go. That's literally his name. His name is Go. I get it. In the manga, Red, and that's not even just the manga, that's the game itself. Red and Blue, that's their names. Then I think they named him Ethan, but Gen 2, it's Gold and Silver. Silver is Giovanni's son, Silver, and you play as Gold. And Diamond is the name of a character, and Ruby is the name of a character. I get it. But really, Go? What a strange name. So weird. Yo, Chimchar, what's going on? Hello, Chimchar. What's up? Welcome to my quick little shiny hunt here. I've been doing this. God, we're like almost 5,000 encounters into this thing. I really wish I get it. I keep saying it. I keep reminding everybody the very first encounter of the hunt was a shiny. But don't punish me, game. Just because I have one shiny doesn't mean that I'm never going to see another one again. Come on. Cut me some slack. I've talked about eating children's hearts on stream. By the way, this guy did do it. Just throwing that out there, guys. Croesus right there in chat. He's talked about children and like eating children's hearts, and he's talked about a lot of really, really, really bad things. How do you not see me killing people? I thought you were all talk, all bark, no bite, but I was wrong. Who would name their child Go? I have no clue why they named him that. Like, look at the names we had. Gladion. Gladion and Lily. Lucamine's daughter was Lily. Lucamine's son was Gladion. Lucamine's husband is out of the picture. But we had names like that. We had names like How. How was at least a decent name. Now we've got Go. And I get it, Go's not in the game, but nonetheless. They didn't have anybody weird named like that in Sun and Moon. To be fair, it was completely out of context. Yeah, whatever you got to say, man, to justify it. All right, going now. Good luck with the shiny hunt. As soon as you walk out the door, man, it's going to sparkle. I'll send you a picture. It's going to happen as soon as you leave. What's your name? Go. Gee, why are you being so rude? That's true. Like, Go is my name. What? Go. Like, leave? Yeah, Go. What kind of a name is that? Is that your last name? You're like Vincent Van Gogh? There's an H at least in Go. You gotta pronounce it too. Go. Big sound. But, let me know I'm right later. Okay? It's not gonna happen. Oh, I see your message. Okay, it's not gonna happen. Guaranteed. Let me know if I'm right. This is happening, man. You were holding me back. I'm gonna rub the mushroom of good luck, and I'm gonna catch it right now, right here. Never mind. Anything, man. You get superstitious. Very superstitious. Writing on the wall. Anything that can change. Anything that slightly changes could cause a shiny. I do like this grass patch over here, though. Rub 2. That'll work. You're right. I gotta rub 2. It makes sense. See, there's 2 mushrooms in the background right there. You can't just rub one. They're always in pairs. Later. Peace. So here's one. And actually, I have to go over there to rub 2. Passimian. All right, well, got nothing there. Man, yeah, it has been a while, isn't it? I've been live for almost 2 hours. I'm not going to see it, am I? Oh, man, this is a rough one. I prepped everything to have the shiny spawn. Like, everything's over 500 encounters. We're ready to go. Just waiting for this thing to sparkle. I'm out of coffee and I'm out of dreams. I'm out of hope. Got nothing left. This is it. We're done. Ugh. I'm a broken man. Right at the edge of the grass. Nope. I would take another Morgrim. I absolutely would take another Morgrim. That would be fine. Since Courteous isn't here, Emily, would you like to see what Morgrim evolves into? It's a really cool evolution. Shiny luck, shiny luck. Oh, be with me. It's purple. Let's go. Come on. It's a purple mushroom. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Sparkle. Darn you. Ah. You suck, man. Yeah, its evolution is called Grimmsnarl. I'll show you it in a sec here. I saw the purple mushroom and I was like, this has got to be it. Emily's right. 2 mushrooms. That's all it took. Nope. Oh, well. Actually, wait. Here, I'll show you I have a Grimmsnarl, so... I'll show you the whole line, Emily Michelle. Just for you. First, you start with... And you saw this earlier. Impidimp. My Arcan Impidimp. Arcan was, during the Nuzlocke, I never ended up using him. But this is the first evolution. Then... it evolves into Morgrim, which you've seen me spawn a ton of these guys. Morgrim. And then the final evolution of this thing is Grimmsnarl. I have one around here somewhere. There he is. This is Grimmsnarl. He's a dark and fairy type. And he does Dynamax, by the way. Oh, wait, I could show you the Dynamax form. That's right. Since I've seen it, I can show you it on the Pokedex. Let's go up to Grimmsnarl. Alright, so here's its regular form, and then here's the Gigantamax form. Look at that thing. Look at that beast. That is a Grimmsnarl when he evolves, or when he Dynamaxes, rather. Or rather, this is Gigantamax. He goes from that little guy to that. Literally looks like he's fresh out of Persona. They should make Pixelmon an official thing. Pixelmon. Luck, 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 luck. What do you mean, Pixelmon? Do you have a shiny I can have? I'm looking hard. I'm trying to find it right now. Yeah, when Marnie dropped that Grimmsnarl. I have that on video. I was like, what is that thing? I'm going to die. And she hit me really hard, by the way. I think, yeah, she did. She hit me, and that was one of my montage video. On the montage video, that was one of the scary moments. It was because Marnie's Grimmsnarl attacked me with a fairy attack and left me at like 2 HP. I barely survived that. Grimmsnarl is definitely a beast. Pixelmon is a Minecraft mod that replaces all the mobs with Pokemon. Basically, an open-world Pokemon game. Well, no, there's no way that would become official. There's no way. Heck, Roblox. Remember, they had a Pokemon for Roblox. And to an extent, I guess I don't understand why. Like, if I'm going to mod a game to be like Pokemon, I'm just going to play Pokemon. Either way, Roblox had a Pokemon server. Like, it was huge, big, very, very popular thing. Pokemon got tired of that, and they shut it down quickly. And then there was an MMO. Did you guys ever see this? It only existed briefly. It was called Poke 1. It was last summer. Poke 1 was an MMORPG of Pokemon, the first generation, red and blue and yellow. Poke 1, again, MMORPG. And somebody launched it. It was a free-to-play game. That's how they got away with it for a little while, is they created this game. It was an open world of Gen 1 MMORPG of Pokemon. And, man, they got shut down hard. That cease and desist just fell hard on them. It was bad. Pokemo still exists. Pokemo? What is that? Is that the Roblox one? Or are you talking about Poke 1? I'll wait for the answer on that. I may have to go get some water. You know what? Actually, Skella, get back to me on that. Skella, you make you design Pokemon, don't you? Right? Custom Pokemon. I was gonna say that's how you know a lot about this. Is I won't call them fake mon. I don't know if that's insulting to call them that, because there are people that they do go into the effort. It's like calling somebody's original character if they have an OC on DeviantArt, or they draw it on anything, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. They post their OC, and somebody knocks it as being fake, like, because it's not part of a series. It's just something you came up with in your head. I feel that's insulting. So if I call them fake mon, that's insulting. But you make customs, don't you? I'll be right back. Get back to me on that. I'll be right back. Just gonna get some water. On for just a second. Pokemo is an MMO based on the GBA and DS games. It's kind of like a ROM hack, so you need the original games. So you need to... I do not design... Oh, that wasn't you? My bad. Sorry, Scala. I mixed you up with somebody. Somebody was in here that they designed like pixel art and they designed custom Pokemon. I thought that was you for a second. That's bad on me. Pokemo. I don't think that's what I'm talking about, though. The one I was thinking about, it was called Poke 1. I'd have to look it up again. I swear it got a cease and desist order, so it's not around anymore. Yeah, I know it because you did not need the originals. You had to download it offline. Online, sorry. Now I'm having hiccups. Or at least I'm fighting the hiccups. I shouldn't say I'm having them. I'm fighting them. Either way, those servers were always full. It was a fantastic launch. And they got the cease and desist. So I think most of those people went to... Oh, what is that called? What's the other one? There was one that just launched. I think it was called Tem. It's something that's similar to Pokemon, except it's like an MMO, and people thought it was going to be the savior, the thing we were all looking for. Everybody had it convinced online that everybody hated Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield was a flop, total disaster of a game. But that's all right, guys. Come to Tem. You can have everything you ever wanted. Imagine if Nintendo did not DMCA everything. I don't blame them. I mean, look at it from their perspective. Pokemon is the largest franchise in the world, and that is just one of their lines. They have Zelda, Mario. Those two are huge. Pokemon's bigger than Star Wars, and Disney owns Star Wars, which means that technically that means Nintendo's ownership over Pokemon and Game Freak, Pokemon Company and Game Freak, they own something bigger than Disney. I mean, it's incredible. So when they DMCA stuff, they are just trying to protect their copyrights. They really are. And I get it. It's a jerk move. When stuff is free, like, say, the Roblox Pokemon thing, that is free on a different... it's a fan creation on a different thing. Like, fan games get the same thing. They DMCA fan games a lot. But I get it. They're trying to protect it. They're trying to force your hand. If you want Pokemon, you gotta play the real thing. That's what they're going for. They're protecting their assets because to them, this is billions of dollars. This is huge. This is a lot of people's jobs and stockholders. So, yeah, they DMCA stuff because their legal department can DMCA. Like, you got to think how long it takes to create something like an MMO or a fan game or stuff like that. And the legal department shuts it down in 24 hours. So, for them, it takes very few resources to protect their assets. So, I get why they do it. Does it reflect badly on them? I guess I'm not sure. It does reflect badly on them from people that all of a sudden can't play the game they wanted to play. The question is, do they go turn to Pokemon or not? And the answer to that is, how many people, when something gets DMCA'd like that, how many people decide to boycott Pokemon by never playing it again versus the people that go, okay, whatever, I'm just going to go play Pokemon? Probably the turnover is beneficial, otherwise they wouldn't do it. That, or they're just really, really, really stingy people, which you could say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. That's how I would take it. If somebody wants to copy my game into another game, that's awesome. That's amazing. If people want to make fan creations of my original creations, awesome. That's so cool. Maybe I'm not a fan of the fan game designers that say they're improving things. I'm not so sure that's the case. Sometimes, yes. I do it. I think that like textures and such have to be rushed because otherwise they couldn't get the game out. A fan creator can do little stuff like that because they can work on a town without deadlines. Part of me believes that. Part of me also believes that to a Pokemon person, a designer, a fan game should be like, wow, they're copying me because they love it so much. That's amazing. Not because they're trying to improve it or make it better or make it their own. So I would think that's how they look at it, but instead they just DMCA everything. Like you said, you get the cease and desist, and that's that. You're done. Violate that, and you are looking at a lot of problems. Total bankruptcy, seizure of all assets. Your name is crushed, blacklisted, all the good stuff. So I don't blame them, though. It's the largest franchise in the world. They got to protect their assets. Mistakes cost them more than most others do because they're dealing with the #1 franchise in the world. So, and what's weird is most people don't know. They're fighting an uphill battle on the fact that most people don't even know Pokemon is bigger than Star Wars. But that's the thing they're fighting. Is it's like a lot of adults are just like, oh, Pokemon? That's that thing that existed years ago. It's still going? You still play Pokemon? That's so weird. Yeah, that's such a kid's game. So a lot of adults, until they have kids of their own, they just kind of abandon Pokemon, if you will, and they don't realize that there's a lot of money to be had. Unless you're an investor, and then all of a sudden, guess what? When things are talking through your wallet, then things change. You talk too much. It's a stream. Well, I'll just sit here and quiet. I get it. You said that you were thinking there's going to be a new Jurassic World in 2021, and I certainly hope that. Because you are a fan of Jurassic World, I hope you see something that you enjoy and get it. I support that, Hoy. But if I talk too much, fine. We'll do a silent stream. I'll just turn the mic off and pout by myself. Like Emily Michelle said, it's a money thing. You can just stare at my Flareon's butt. You'll have to excuse me, everybody. I'm going on strike. I'm protesting Hoy. Street Fighter, the movie, the game was a bad game. Street Fighter, the movie, the game. Hold on, where's my phone? I want to look this up. This is real. Go away, Twitter. There is an actual game. 1995. Street Fighter, the movie, is a video game made in 1995. Head-to-head fighting game released as a coin-operated arcade game. The game is based on the 94 live-action film of the same name. So you're telling me, in 1995, actually, Street Fighter originally came out in the early 90s. So they made this game. It's a fighting game, Street Fighter. Okay, cool. People love it. So they make a movie, Street Fighter, the movie. Then they made a game about the movie that was based on a game? What the heck? The 90s were not as glorious. I know I said 90s kids we had the first Pokemon and we had the first Game Boys and such, but let me just tell you right now, not everything was glorious in the 90s. Not everything was as great as it sounds. Sure, we had a lot of rebellious music. We had like Nirvana. We had what was I listening to when I was a kid? You get the point. It's like Local H, you know, bands that were very rebellious for a kid to listen to, and just you didn't have a lot of problems. I was also a kid. That helps with the whole I don't have a lot of problems thing. Being a kid helps that a lot, nonetheless. Then there's stuff where they're like, dude, got an idea. Yeah? You know how they made a movie about that game, Street Fighter? Yeah? What if we made a game about the movie? Sounds awesome. Let's do it. How much money you got? $5? We need investors. Let's go get them. They'll do it. And then they do it. So, I'm assuming the game you said was bad. Didn't go over that well, did it? Props to them for trying. Is that included in that 30th anniversary? Shiny luck, shiny luck, shiny luck. Nothing. It's even the color. The mushroom is the color that I want this thing to be. Street Fighter, the movie, the game, was trying to imitate Mortal Kombat with its graphics. The movie was terrible too. Oh, I need to kill this thing. Whoops. I think I touched on this Friday. I was more of a Killer Instinct person. My favorite fighting game of that when I was a kid was Killer Instinct. And Killer Instinct was awesome in the arcade. They had a Super Nintendo version of it, and it was cool. It's just it wasn't as cool as the arcade. I actually had it was a bowling alley that had that arcade game, Killer Instinct. That's why I bought it for SNES. I believe I bought Killer Instinct, like the N64 existed when I found out that Killer Instinct was a game. Yes, 2013, they remade it. So I've never played it. They launched it on Xbox. I've never owned any model of the Xbox, ever. That's not to say it's a bad system. I just never owned one. But they remade Killer Instinct on the Xbox, and I really want to check it out, at least watch it. Because I saw it, and I thought it was so cool that Killer Instinct was back. That was my preferred fighting game. There's a bar down here with nothing but old arcade games. Free. It's amazing. That would be something cool, opening I always say I should open a gaming coffee shop. It's just I know it would fail horribly, but it'd be really cool. But a gaming bar would be even cooler. Again, it would fail, but it would be cool. Killer Instinct is on PC too. Is it really? Now I really want to check it out. I know they added some characters to it, but dude, it brings memories back because Nito, if you opened that, I would go. The coffee shop or the bar, because you can't go to the bar. No, I think the coolest thing about that was in super hard mode. You would play as actually you'd play as anybody, but you had to fight Idol. Idol was the final boss in Killer Instinct. Watch this fight if you guys are interested. Free on the Microsoft Store. I gotta check this out now. Idol is the final boss in Killer Instinct, and this thing literally would he'd just go crazy. He'd go nuts on you. His combos were stupid. and he would literally kick the crap out of you. And then, while you're laying there in a puddle of your own blood, he would stomp his foot and regain health on his own HP bar. It was insane. But if you beat it, if you could somehow beat him, it would allow you access to play. It would give you a code to play Idle, so you could go through the game and play as Idle. That was the good old days when they used to, like, they would reward you for, it's like Pokemon Puzzle League. They would reward you if you beat the hardest mode. Pokemon Puzzle League, at the very end, Pokemon Puzzle League was a puzzle game, Pokemon themed, that used the anime's music, by the way. And it was on the N64. If you beat Mewtwo on the final level on the hardest difficulty, it would tell you that if you hold down Z on the main screen, and then on the controller, you spell out the word Bulbasaur using the down direction as U, or I'm sorry, it was up. It was up for you, and you spelled Bulbasaur, you would have access to play as Mewtwo. Same thing, Killer Instinct. If you can beat Idle on the very maximum difficulty, it gives you the cheat on how to actually use Idle in the game. The free version, you would only get Jago. Yeah, Jago the Ninja. That's right. Jago was awesome. And some other fighters on rotation. In the world of fighting games, I have no idea if Killer Instinct actually holds any respect. Like, if you look at the people that look at Marvel vs. Capcom, the fighting game, or they look at Mortal Kombat, like Mortal Kombat 11 that just came out last year, or the people that look at Street Fighter, I have no idea if Killer Instinct is actually a game that holds respect or not. It's just good memories for me. Killer Instinct holds a lot of respect. That's really good to hear, actually. Everybody plays Mario Kart on the 64. That's another thing too, yeah. Mario Kart 8 is a massive success, Emily, but I've seen a lot of people suddenly having a resurged interest in Mario Kart on 64. It's good to hear that people respect Killer Instinct, especially if they're going to remake a game like that. You got to make sure you don't screw it up by half-assing it. You know, you really want to put some effort into it. Then again, I never checked it out. I definitely should. It's a game that, like I said, part of it is mainly nostalgia. I couldn't tell you if that game was good or not. The original Killer Instinct is a game that I'm sure it's not half as good as I thought it was. But it's just really cool that they did remake it, and I always meant to check it out. Let's do it. Into the grass. 2 mushrooms. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Shiny luck? No such thing. The coolest thing about Killer Instinct, too, was when you bought it. Killer Instinct came in a really cool box. I don't know if I still have that box or not. However, the coolest thing about Killer Instinct was all of the SNES cartridges, mainly all of them, were all gray. I have Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. It's a gray cartridge. But Killer Instinct was black. The whole cartridge was black. And I believe Fulgore was on the front cover of it. I main Arbiter in Killer Instinct 2013. I don't recognize that name. I'm not really sure. And that may be one of the new characters. Cinder was my favorite. I always played Cinder. I think it was because he was the easiest to play, though, to be honest. I found a Tyrannosaurus Rex torso and head in Animal Crossing New Horizons. All I need is its tail, and I will have a T-Rex in front of my house. You didn't donate it to the museum? You greedy little islander. Can we do a midstream raid, please? Please? You want... Okay, what raid you got? What Pokemon? We can stop and do a raid if you got something cool. I need to get online first, though. Let me... okay, hold on. I gotta log on really quickly. Arbiter is a guest character from Halo. There's another series I'm not very familiar with. I played Halo 2 with my friends for sure back in middle school. We'd have sleepovers every now and then, which was really just lots of pop, lots of chips, hot wings, and Halo all night. Not that. Whoa. All I did was get online. Somebody's got like a Hitmonchan, or a Hitmonlee rather, right there. Oh, raid a stream? in the middle of a stream, I stop and raid a stream? How does that work? In the middle of mine, go and raid one in the middle of yours. Yeah, but wouldn't that be a little rude? It'd be like, hey, I'm raiding you, but I gotta head back. I'm still live. It's almost... I don't know if I'm comfortable with that, Hoy, because if I go and raid somebody in the middle of my stream, it's almost like I'm trying to... Yes, I'm raiding them, but at the end of the day, what I'm trying to do is get them to come over to my channel and check out my stream in the middle of somebody else's stream. I'm not so sure I'm comfortable with that. That one seems a little weird. Some people do it. I can't say I feel very comfortable about that idea. It feels like I'm trying to rip their viewers away from them. It's really strange. We need to get back... Oh, it's Para. Hold on, it's Para? You didn't say it was Para. I gotta go check this. That changes the game a little bit there, Hoy. I'll have to mute my desktop audio if we do this. Let me just check really quickly. Did he just go live, or has he been live for a while? Because I'm probably not going to go for too much longer. I have once again failed in my conquest. Holy smokes, why is this thing lagging? I hope the stream looks okay, because all of a sudden it just started lagging really badly. Okay, I see Parachu. I need to see how long he's been live. 4 minutes ago. Oh, Hoy, he can wait. It's fine. I'll finish up here. I'm not going to go for too much longer at all. Like I said, I was going to stop it. I'm going to stop pretty soon here because I'm going to be recording Shadow Hearts tonight with Naya. So, let me go for a few more encounters and then... Hey, are you guys, like Skella, Emily, everybody up? Are you up for a raid? You guys want to raid? Parachu had a really good raid, so I can't raid him with a lousy crew. We gotta be loud and proud. He's a cool Splatoon 2 streamer. Really cool Splatoon 2. Actually, not just cool. The guy is really, really good at Splatoon 2. It's something I absolutely am not. Raid Shadow Legends. I do not know what that is. But I can tell you this much. Parachu, who I would be targeting here, he's like probably, I don't know, I would say I think he's like S on everything. I'm a god at Splatoon. Damn straight, Emily, you are a god at that game. And Emily, you have to promise us all right now in this chat, you are going to experience Splatfest. Because they are bringing Splatfest back for a one-time thing. I don't know why they're doing it. It was weird. Like Splatoon, there's a lot of people that said Splatoon was dead. They actually said, okay, so I passed out for an hour. Perfect. Apples is here. Apples, we're going to go raiding. We're going to get our horns up in raid time. Or as they would say in NASCAR, boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go raiding. Parachu. Or no, back to the Splatfest. Sorry, they're doing a one-off Splatfest, Emily. So even though you missed all the Splatfests, and they had one called the Final Splatfest, they are bringing back an old Splatfest. You have got to promise me, Emily, you are going to be here with all of us. I want to stream that so bad, I'm going to make it happen. And I'm going Team Ketchup on that. We are going to raid him. Yes, we are going to raid. I need all hands on deck. So I'm going to go for a couple more minutes. I bombed. I bombed out. I did not find any shinies. It's unfortunate. It is so unfortunate. But give me a couple more encounters here. I feel good. They should bring back an old Splatfest every once in a while. I loved Splatfests. Those, for one, Splatfest was one of my original streams. Like when I started streaming. Because I wanted to make videos and enjoy it. I thought it was fun. It was something I really enjoyed. But I really thought it would be cool to stream Splatfest. Those ended up being some of my favorite streams of all time. And once those ended, it was kind of sad. It was like, oh, man, no more Splatfests. It's over. And I get to do it again. And I'm like, oh, sweet. I can't believe it. They're bringing it back. I can't wait to do it. I imagine there's going to be a ton of Splatfest streams. Because it's a one-and-done thing. It's a one-time event. But I don't care. I don't care who streams it. I don't care how long they stream it. And I don't care when or why. I'm streaming Splatfest, and that's just it. Nothing's going to stop me from that. It's going to be so cool to actually be able to play a Splatfest again. Especially one I missed. Ketchup and mayonnaise, I never got to play that one. It's a really random theme, but hey, I'm good with that. That's the whole point of Splatfest. It's like very random questions. What would you prefer, this or that? They had really, really strange Splatfests. I mean, you can see all of them whenever we play custom games. You can scroll through all the colors. All right, I'll go 5 more encounters. 5 more encounters. This is it. 5 encounters, and then I'm done. So here's number 5. Solid nothing. Man, I'm getting skunked hard on this, by the way. So skunked. Here we go. 7 is the lucky. All right, we'll do 7. All right, I'll just count them up. That's number 1. I'll count them up. Here's number 2. Will the tag be Nido Raid? Sure, we could do Nido Raid. That'd be an easy one. Here's 2. I've been raiding a lot lately. All right, not a lot, I should say. That's the second raid. I actually typically don't raid a lot. All right, here's number 3. You're right, 7's the lucky number, so we got to do... Here's number 3. We got to go 7. Emily's my good luck charm. It worked for Doer Ludon. It can work for this. Whenever she's in chat, something happens. Here's number 4. That was kind of a weird one to pop up. Maybe this will be it. Nope. All right, that's 4. Come on. We can do this. I believe in it. 3 more encounters, and then, yep, we are going on a raid to raid Parachu and get him back for raiding me. He had a very full chat when he did that, too, so we got to make it loud and proud. 5. A shiny and DD would have been cool. Actually, any of these would have been cool. Encounter number 6. There it is right there. That's number 6. And lucky number 7's coming up, guys. Here it goes. The final encounter of the stream. Thank you guys so much for being in here and making this enjoyable for me, because without a good conversation, I'd just be sitting here going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. A little bit of shiny hunt, guys, or shiny luck for the hunt. Guys, here we go. Final encounter. Please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. Let's do it. Come on. Let's see it. There it is. Number 7. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Darn. I got the Pokemon that I was chaining, and I was really hoping that would be it. All right. That's it. That's it. It's a bust. No shiny today, but we are definitely going to raid Parachu. That's at least one victory. All right, guys. You guys ready for a good raid? Can I get everybody in on this? And let me go ahead and get the link for you guys. Once again, I thank you guys for coming by in a good morning here and enjoying a hunt that was, alas, useless. All right, you guys ready? We are going to do this. It's hashtag Nido Raid. There's your tag. Get ready, guys. Get ready. This guy raided me. He's a fellow Splatoon player. He's not like me. He's actually pretty good. But that said, hashtag Nido Raid, hashtag Nido Raid. Here comes the link. Thank you guys so much. It was fun. It was great. And I am sorry that we didn't find any shinies, but hey, we'll get them next time. I hope for once. Finally, it's been like 5 streams. Here we go. Here's the link. Farewell, guys. I'll catch you later. And here he is. Parachu, let's go, let's go, let's go. Nido Raid. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Out, guys.